Email marketing. Does formatting increase email update conversions? If you're a list marketer, you already know that your bread and butter comes from people clicking on the links in your email. When they click on your email links, they can sign up for all sorts of stuff. Every time they sign up for something, eventually, dollars will appear in your bank account. This is pretty straightforward. This is why you're in the game. The problem is, a lot of list marketers assume that list marketing is all about substance. To a large extent, I would agree. But the problem is, people also pay attention to format. That's right. Not only do people judge a book by its cover, but oftentimes, they only have time to look at the cover. The moment they see your email and they think that it is going to be a hassle to read, they're going to shut down. They're not going to be interested and they're going to move on to the next email in their inbox. Eventually, they will delete your email. In fact, if you make sending hard-to-read, wall of text emails a habit, your mailing list members are just going to ignore your email. What you end up doing is you train them to be scared of your email. They think that it's too much of a commitment to read your updates. This doesn't mean that they think it's worthless. This doesn't mean that they think you don't know what you're talking about. Instead, they feel that they just don't have the time to actually read your stuff. Accordingly, they would not delete your email, but resolve to read it later. Well, they never get around to doing that because they're too busy. 1. Opens are crucial. It's really crucial to get your readers to open your emails. But you also have to be careful as to your format. It really would suck for you to put in all this time, effort and energy coming up with killer headlines that get opened time and time again. The problem is, once people open your email, you fail to deliver because they see an intimidating wall of text. They feel that reading this stuff is going to be a chore. It's going to be too much of a hassle. They don't have the time. So what do you need to do? How do you deliver? How do you get them to see your affiliate links so their actions can make you money? Please pay attention to the following tips. 2. Keep it short. The first thing that you need to do is to write short emails. When your average list member receives your update and they see that your email has a lot of white space and the email itself is generally short, they are in the right frame of mind. They're not intimidated, they're not scared, they're not under the impression that reading through your materials would take something out of them or take something away from their schedule. 3. Keep it simple and to the point. One of the best things that you could do when writing emails is to work with tight space constraints. This prevents you from beating around the bush. This prevents you from saying 10 words when 2 words would do. This also prevents you from using $10 words when 25-cent words will do the job. Keep it simple and keep it focused on the point. You're sending email updates for a reason. That reason better be about adding value to the lives of the recipients. Keep it at that level. 4. Plain formatting kills reader intimidation. Now, I understand that there are all sorts of email systems out there that enable you to put in all sorts of fancy formatting. This is very tempting because a lot of people are under the impression that if the text looks nice and fancy, people would love it better. This is not necessarily the case. Again, people are busy. Instead, they're looking for value. They're looking for ideas or information. When you format in a very plain way, the focus is on the idea or the information contained by your email. That is the payload. Do yourself a big favor and kill the intimidation of your reader by sticking to plain formatting, regardless of the other fancy formatting options available at your disposal. 5. Give yourself a better shot at getting a link click. Unfortunately, nobody will give you that shot. You have to do it yourself. You have to run all sorts of tests to your mailing list until you find the right kind of formatting and message length that would maximize your link clicks. There is no magic formula here. Somebody might be running their own list and they might be doing well with a fairly long email. They should stick with that. You, on the other hand, might have a list whose membership might prefer something shorter and more basic. Focus on what works for you. Unfortunately, this is one piece of information that you have to find out for yourself. You will only discover this information through actual experience. And if you want to learn more, I recommend you click the link in the description to discover how to start earning real list marketing money with modern email marketing and segmentation techniques. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter and Google+. Thank you for watching and see you next time.